Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Mic 1 2.
Check 1 2. We are in Tuttle, Oklahoma, at the stadium, home of the Tigers.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality. Rain,
beat. Brahms crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Martin's Machine Shop.
Hello and welcome to the Skordle Game of the Week, the first game of the week for 2025. Mark Rogers and Adam Dieselhorst with you from Richardson Stadium, Bill Hinkle Field here in Tuttle tonight. It is a matchup of the Class 5A state runner-up, the Guthrie Blue Jays, and the Class 4A state runner-up, the Tuttle Tigers. And Adam, when this game was scheduled for the first time 4 years ago, I thought, what a great matchup between two teams that have had a ton of success in football. Class 5A, Class 4A, not a whole lot of differentiation between the two classes. And we've had some good games, especially last year, decided in the final minute.
Yeah, you guys talked about it the other day on the show. I love the 0-week addition to high school schedule. It's created some really unique matchups, and no better way than to watch two perennial powers play. Man, really, this atmosphere is amazing. The stadium, my gosh, very rarely do I use an elevator to get to a press box at a high school stadium to call a game. But, man, this facility is fantastic.
Yeah, the facilities here are second to none, really, in Oklahoma high school football. They are incredible. And this is a football-crazy town. You're in Tuttle. We mentioned last year they finished the season 13-1. That only loss coming in the state championship game to the Elgin Owls. And they won last year. Guthrie won the previous two meetings between these two, so Tuttle will have a chance to even up this series at 2 apiece tonight.
Well, like you talked about, Mark, too, these two teams we're expecting, to be at the end, possibility of playing at UCO for a championship, and both of them obviously proved that last year. But, Guthrie, talking about facilities, we talk about Tuttle's beautiful brand new facility, and I think Guthrie has probably one of the most classic venues and facilities in the state with the Rock, and so just a cool matchup all around.
For Tuttle, Cruz Campbell, their quarterback, one of the very best in the state. He threw 40 touchdown passes last year with only 3 interceptions. And he's got a couple of speedsters on the outside to throw it to, in Jordan Lane and Jalen Lane, both juniors there. So Tuttle really can get the job done through the air. They can get the job done on the ground with their tailback, Sean Rounsaville. Guthrie really did a nice job at this Tuttle ground game last year. And when you talk about defense, Kelly Beebe's teams at Guthrie have had some of the best defenses in Oklahoma for a lot of years.
Yeah, they play ball over there. They're very physical. They're obviously really well prepared. One thing you're going to see, I mean, everybody talks about taking away the best threat that other teams have. Obviously, everybody wants to control the line of scrimmage and be the more physical team. And, Tuttle won the game last year, like you said, Mark, because I guess you could call it finesse. I think a lot of people throw the ball nowadays, and the way people throw the ball, it's almost like a running play half the time. But to see Campbell with the talent he has, I think that's pretty eye-opening to win a game when you have no yards rushing.
Kelly Beebe, his 12th season at Guthrie. The Blue Jays were 10-4 last year for Brad Ballard at Tuttle. Ballard in his 12th season also 13-1 for the Tigers a year ago. Tuttle won the toss. Guthrie chose Tuttle deferred, and Guthrie chose to take the football. They will defend the south end zone here. Captains tonight for the Tuttle Tigers, their quarterback Cruz Campbell, Will Garrett, a linebacker, and Eli Clark, a senior defensive lineman. And we are underway. It's a spiraling kick that is taken at the 7-yard line and returns straight up the middle. Good kick coverage by the Tigers to keep the football at the 21-yard line. That's where Guthrie will set up 1st and 10.
One thing also noticeable, too, normally a kickoff at 0 week, you don't see a lot of kids with long sleeves on. This weather right now is just I can't recall it ever being as mild as it is right now. The last handful of opening games we've had, it's been miserable temperature-wise.
Really, for more than extended period of time, for the extended period of time that it's been so far. It's just crazy. Guthrie is quarterbacked by Dalen Rice. He's a 6'3", 365-pound junior. Was throwing the ball very well in pregame warmups. Nice running play. Guthrie is able to gain 5 yards on 1st down and 10. And the ball was in the hand of Zane Thomas, the first one to carry it for the Blue Jays.
Well, they got a lot of push up front that time, and little guard pull play, just a little inside handoff. But, man, good push up front by the offensive line.
2nd down, and we'll call it 4. Handoff goes to Amari Watson. Watson trying to get to the outside, and he is slung down out of bounds by Jalen Lane. I think he's going to be short of the 1st down. 4-yard run for Watson, but still 3rd down and short to go.
I think if you're Guthrie right here, you got to be happy with the first 2 plays, picking up chunks.
Rice checks with the sideline. Thomas moves from his left to right. They're going to flip it to Thomas, and Thomas is hit, and he is stopped. He goes nowhere. Hit in the backfield, and he fought forward to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, a lot of times on that kind of quick toss play, you've got to obviously get some good blocks on the edge to hold it. Tuttle did a good job there. I think they thought they may have caught him kind of packed, tight inside, but looks like Guthrie's going to punt here.
I think you would probably punt.
Yes.
There's a lot of football to be played in this game. Good snap, and it's a good punt. It's going to bounce at the 40. Bear Vargas is going to take it to the 25-yard line. Stiff arms a man, and is still going, and brings it back to the 41-yard line. So a good return by Vargas. And Tuttle gained some field position there. They'll set up at their own 41.
Looks like there's a flag on the play, Mark.
We're going to have an offensive face mask?
I can't tell. It might have been a hold.
Ah, I see the flag now in the middle of the field. Right on the double T.
So does Tuttle have to get permission from Texas Tech to use that logo? How does that work?
I don't know that anybody from Texas Tech is paying that much attention. And if you want to recruit Tuttle, you probably better not give them that big of a – 2-letter T's. And what about Timberlake? They have the same.
Yeah, they do. I'll tell you the reason why I brought this up. We had a new school join our network, Sealing, a smaller school in Northwest Oklahoma. Well, they use Kansas State's logo.
Yeah.
Had perennially. Well, they got in trouble for it. So
Kansas State has been really.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah, they've been, and they don't use that anymore.
No, they use a a Wildcat that looks like an art class druid. I mean, it's got some tradition to it, but it's really the furthest away from being modern looking you'd ever see.
First offensive play for Tuttle will take place from the 31-yard line. Campbell gets the snap, looks and overthrows his intended receiver, Donnie Schluter. So the Tigers will face second down at 10. We'll give you the starters on the offense and defensive lines here momentarily. Campbell looking to his left, fires, caught. Jordan Lane stops short of the first down, gets to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Great.
Screen pass on the wheel, and it's a quick first down. Tuttle got back to the line, and Campbell hit his receiver for the first down. It's Vargas.
I think that was Tyson Kennedy that time. Picked it up.
Let's see, you are exactly right. It is Kennedy. And Kennedy was the one to return the punt.
I got to give Tyson a shout out. I played high school football with his dad, Eli. He was a stud.
Tyson Kennedy wearing number 5. Rounceville, huge hole. Rounceville's in the clear. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Rounceville's still on his feet, dragging a defender down to the 2-yard line.
Boy, and that play opened up big. I don't know what they did to trick them up top, but, man, they had Guthrie's defense running up to the top side of the field and just busted it inside. Good play call.
53-yard run by Sean Rounceville. Now at the 5-yard line, Rounceville's going to get it again. Stutter steps and not as much success as he is brought down. Tackle by Cade Barton for the Blue Jays.
Still fell forward for a yard. Man, Rounceville's a big old thick kid, isn't he? Has some speed, too. Surprised me on that run.
Bunch formation to the wide side of the field. Campbell lost for the end zone and over the head. Good coverage by the Blue Jays secondary. Back there to defend was Cade Barton again. Third down and 4.
Big, tall kid. Cade Barton, 6'3", 200. Some good-looking kids up front on both sides of the ball here. Both Guthrie and Tuttle.
Campbell.
Nice.
Throws, had 2 men. He overthrew his first receiver, but still had a second chance with Jalen Lane waiting for it in the back of the end zone. And it looks like the Tigers are going to decide to kick a field goal here from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and that time you see Guthrie got some pressure on him, and so he had to rip it out there pretty quick. I just don't think Kennedy was ready for that. Ball came to him fast. But like you said, other receiver in the back of the end zone had a chance. Our man Hunter Shepard's down there. I bet you he got a good shot of it. So
yeah, let's hope he did. On to kick the field goal, Diego Olivares, 5'8", 150-pound junior, and that looks good. It is good. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. We've had our first score of the season. The Tuttle Tigers jump out ahead of the Guthrie Blue Jays by a score of 3-0. You're watching the Skordle Game of the Week.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Welcome back. Tuttle Tigers take it from their own 30 to the Guthrie 5-yard line and settle for a field goal of 22 yards. And they have a 3-0 lead on the big run from Sean Rounceville.
Yeah, big play. Kudos to Guthrie for, holding them there because, Tuttle had the opportunity inside the 5, and the defense from Guthrie, which we talked about previous to this game, did a heck of a job last year against Tuttle, and they get a big stop early. I'd consider that a win after that long of a run, just giving up 3.
Oliveras has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Guthrie with 3 returners deep. Kicks it away, and that is a strong kick. Will it go into the end zone? Yes. Touchback. And the Blue Jays will march out to the 20-yard line, first down at 10. We got a lot of football going on tonight, Adam.
Yeah.
We got Oklahoma State Cowboys in action. We got Jinx and Bixby rematch the Class 6A Division I state championship game going on at Chapman Stadium in Tulsa tonight. So there's a lot to watch. And then can't wait. Tomorrow night, going to check out all of the Skordle coverage from all across the state.
Yeah, there's a bunch of games. And we talked about adding the 0 week. A lot more teams are playing in the 0 week now, too, which I like it. It gives those teams a kind of a rest towards the middle of the season, too. But yeah, quite a few games out there. Pokes up. Is that right?
Pokes up, 7-zip over Tennessee Martin. Back to pass, Rice. He's in trouble. He eludes the defenders and gets it off, and a big hit. Helmet comes off of Amari Watson.
Wow.
And that was Jalen Lane coming up to make the stop. Gain of only, 3-4 yards. What are they going to give him? Move it out to the 24-yard line, so a gain of 4.
Yeah, you gotta feel good on the defensive side of the ball when you got 2 corners like Tuttle does with the Lane brothers out there. It was a heck of a hit.
Rice hands it off to Watson. Watson's got running room. He's broken a tackle. He's at the 35, at the 40. We got a flag that's come in. That is Mason Russell with the football, but unfortunately this one is going to come back to the 35-yard line where I think we will have a hold, but a really nice run by Mason Russell.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate on the edge there. Wide receiver did a good job of blocking out front, but unfortunately he just kind of took his man too far onto the ground and fell on top of him, so that's why he got the holding call. I always tell you to get, let your hands up once you've got them blocked. And
block in the back against Guthrie. I'll put the ball at the 24-yard line.
Official call, block in the back. 10-yard penalty from the 34-yard line back to the 24-yard line, so no gain on the play. The lone back in the backfield is Elijah Smith. Guthrie has multiple running backs that will carry the football tonight. Fake to Smith, nice. A big hole for Rice, and Rice plunges ahead, and he has the first down. It's a gain of 6.
The introduction of the triple option out of the shotgun, man, it's teams that do it really well, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because now, you've got the run option with the quarterback. You see a lot of power stuff inside with the typically a little more physical running back, and then they're running guys in motion off the edge, and then the quarterback can pull it through RPO. It's tough to defend.
Handoff, and not much running room at all there for Elijah Smith. Making the tackle for the Tigers, number 30. First man up off the pile, Slate Snyder.
I'll tell you what, credit to those big guys up front. Guthrie, they got some big old boys up there.
Slate Snyder played last year at Christian Heritage Academy. His dad, Bo, was an outstanding player. Union. Rice drops back. Throws. Oof. And is it intercepted?
Like
it is. Intercepted by the Tigers. He had men out there, and that is Tyson Kennedy at the right place at the right time. Tyson Kennedy hauls in the pass from Rice for the interception.
Well, a big-time play. He made a heck of a catch, too, kind of picking that thing up off the turf. I love what Tuttle's done with their logo too, Mark. You know, I'm a big uniform guy. Obviously, like the metallic helmet looks good, but the state with the TT inside of it, it's big time. I like it a lot.
I know Coach Ballard was really fired up when they debuted those helmets a few years back. But yeah, those are really cool.
Look how deep, look how far out this guy's split down here below the numbers. This wide receiver on the bottom.
That's Donnie Schluter. So, yeah, you're going to really have to defend this entire field against Cruz Campbell. Campbell.
Nice.
Screen pass has Kennedy. Kennedy at the 30, Kennedy down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 16 on the pass.
Love it. I love how you get the defense spread out like that, like you said, Mark. And that's just a simple little stick route inside, and Kennedy does the rest.
Kennedy playing on both sides of the football. Tuttle has the luxury of utilizing a lot of these skill players, both sides, just kind of rotate in at the wide receiver positions where they're very deep.
Good ball.
Nice pass and a nice move. And taken finally out of bounds at the 9 is Jalen Lane. (24 to the 9). It's a gain of 15 yards. Cruz Campbell on this drive have hit passes of 16 and 15.
Moving in a lot of personnel.
Tuttle, a more traditional formation. Wing back to the right. They're going to run it that way. Rounceville is stopped. The Guthrie defense penetration comes up, making the tackle Zane Thomas. Also, Braden Pena on the stop for Guthrie.
Yeah, great job there by Pena. You said it. Last time that Tuttle got down here, they really didn't get much and had to settle for a field goal. So obviously, if you're Guthrie here, it'd be a win, in my opinion, again, if you can keep him out of the end zone. Make them try to put 3 on the board.
Rounceville on the draw, powers his way down to the 2,
He's
into
in.
the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sean Rounceville from the 10-yard line scores the first 6 points of the season for Tuttle.
Just a tough run there that time by Ronsonville. Man, he is tough to bring down. And, really, they didn't have it blocked overly well. He just made a great cut inside to get in the end zone.
That was a patient run also. Waited for the hole to open up there in the middle, and Tuttle now up 9-0 with the extra point pending. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Nice catch back there in the end zone by somebody that is aspiring Tiger to be, maybe down in the elementary school.
Got to pick that up off the top of his shoes.
That was outstanding. 6:02 to go in the first quarter. Tigers, by virtue of the Kennedy interception in the Rounceville run, have a 10-0 lead.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle Live. Find out more at skordle.com/stream.
This is. Welcome back. Tuttle with a 10-0 lead. Got a takeaway and short field. A couple of nice passes from Cruz Campbell, and then the 10-yard run from Sean Rounceville to make the score 10-0. That kick is going to be taken at the 8-yard line. Going the other way with it is Darian Whitehorn. Whitehorn takes it to the 24, where Guthrie's third possession of the night will begin.
That's Jalen Lane that time making the tackle. Great job. Staying in his lane, not letting him get outside, making him cut back up. Breaks up big on Class and SAS, 14-0 early in the first quarter.
Small slate of games tonight, then we'll have a bunch more tomorrow. Rice, a little shovel pass, and that is going nowhere. The interior of the Tuttle defensive line stops that. It'll give him a gain of 1 on the play.
That's a sweet little play call. I like that. Faked a little kind of quick toss the outside, threw a little shovel pass underneath. Being an Oklahoma OU fan, the shovel pass gives me nightmares since 2008. Watching Florida do that to with Aaron Hernandez the entire second half.
Nose guard position is occupied tonight by Cale Harriman for the Tuttle Tigers. He started last year as a freshman in the middle of that defense, so he's back as a sophomore with some more eligibility to go. He is a tough customer to handle up front, and I think the Blue Jays have just jumped off sides.
Big kid.
Guthrie will put the ball back into 20. Still second down.
Second penalty of the night against Guthrie. The first one was much more costly. The block in the back on the big run that would have put Guthrie into Tuttle territory.
They have him listed at 6'4", 340. That is a big high school kid.
Yeah.
And he looks good. Moves around good, too.
Rice waited and finally found his wide receiver across the middle of the defense, but it's only for a gain of 5 yards.
I'll tell you one thing I've noticed is Tuttle's secondary, they got athletes all over the place, and they will hit you. I mean, that time the pass was completed, but Lane just, another big hit on the outside. That wears on you when you're a wide receiver and you're exposing your body a lot of times. You start thinking about that.
Jace Rainwater with the reception and gain of 5 yards. Rice rolling to his right. Wants a big one, goes downfield, and that one is tipped. Almost intercepted. Jalen Lane down to defend.
I think
like Jet McCoy was also down there to defend as well.
Yeah, I think when they watch film, probably tomorrow or whenever they plan to do it, McCoy's going to be apologizing to Lane because I think he just took an interception away from him.
He batted it away. He deflected it from his own man.
Need to give a shout out to our two crews, Cherokee and Timberlake, on an 8-man game that's going on, a big rivalry in Alfalfa County down there. They had some technical issues, and so unfortunately our man down there that does the call for the Timberlake Tigers is not going to be live, but their feed will be pushed from Cherokee to Timberlake. So that's Ryan Dayton's boy. Does a great job of broadcasting games for Timberlake. Unfortunately, he's going to be in high school, so they're going to lose him because he's a heck of a football player. He's got about one more year left.
Oklahoma State Cowboys have gone on top 14-0. Haas Haney has run for a touchdown and thrown for a touchdown tonight.
I watched him play a few times. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. It might have been last year for TCU. He's a good athlete.
14-7. Sorry.
I think you just got a delay.
I did. My broadcast is wow. Rounceville falls forward or is thrown forward after a gain of about 3 yards. Making the stop, Braden Pena has been in there a couple of times, 230-pound linebacker for the Blue Jays. Guthrie with a 5-man front and have all of their defenders within 7 yards of the football. You do not want Tuttle to run it. He's got a man deep, and Campbell overthrows his intended receiver, Donnie Schluter, who had his man beat.
Yeah, he definitely had a step on him. Campbell's going to be wanting that one back. Man, he put up a pretty ball. It's just a little too much on it.
Tuttle trying to get the right formation on the field. 3rd down and 8 to go. Pass complete in the slot. It's Lane, and Lane falls forward to the 40-yard line. First down.
The Tuttle with so many weapons.
Jordan Lane on the reception. 19-yard reception. Lane gets it again, and he does not go near as far. Zane Thomas with the tackle.
Now they're going NASCAR. They're going to go quick. See if they can't get him in a formation. Look at this inside receiver out top is wide open.
Pass is caught by McCoy, and McCoy is stopped for a gain of 1.
Great job there by Guthrie on the edge, kind of stopping that little screen play out top. I think that was just a quick call because, honestly, Guthrie didn't get adjusted to the formation until very late, but Campbell wasn't even looking that direction, but his slot guy up top is wide open.
Just converted to third down with a big 18-yard reception. See what they can dial up here.
Got him.
Pass is intended for Kennedy and thrown high, and Kennedy got blasted.
He got hammered.
And the pass falls to the turf incomplete.
Big hit that time. That's 24. That's Clayton Carpenter. Is that right? Is that who you have?
I think so. One of the captains tonight for Guthrie. Tigers line up to punt it.
I'll tell you, I was looking at next week's schedule, Mark. There's a lot of really good games next week, too.
Parker Madison is in punt formation.
I know we talked about it. I believe that Sulphur Washington game's next week, correct?
Yes. That'll be a good one. Not a very successful punt from Madison. Let's see, the referee is going to mark this. Tigers punted it from the 33-yard line down to the 17. So it's a 16-yard net punt. 2:32 to go here in the first quarter, and the Blue Jays have come up with their first stop of the evening.
I mean, if you're Guthrie here, the biggest thing is to, get you a few first downs and see if you can't move the sticks. I haven't had a whole lot of success offensively. They had that first play of the game. He had a good run play, but other than that, it's been difficult for them to get any yardage.
Motion and handoff to Amari Watson. Watson is brought down, and the Tigers are really running to the football very well. We got a late penalty flag coming in along the Guthrie sideline, but Watson gained 2, and we'll sort out the penalty right now.
Usually out there, it's going to be a hold or a block in the back, or it's usually what you get out of something on the edge like that. That was where the flag's thrown.
What's a late penalty?
Maybe personal foul?
Let's see. I'm not sure. Yes. Personal foul on the Blue Jays. So their third penalty of the night.
We got a dead ball personal foul against Guthrie. That'll put the ball over the 10-yard line. Still second down.
So that'll make it second down and see from the 10 to the 27. Second and 17 to go here for Guthrie.
It's not anywhere.
Quarterback, yeah. Called his own number. Dalen Rice, gain of 2.
I think they were just trying to get a little bit of space from the end zone to feel a little bit more comfortable. But, man, Guthrie shooting themselves in the foot, too, with a few penalties on offense also. It's kind of put them behind the sticks.
Third down, 3rd and 16 for the Blue Jays.
Clock ticking with 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Clouds kind of rolled in tonight. Nope, hopefully not expecting any rain before this one's over. That pass is thrown outside the reach of Maddox Vaughn. And this is a definite punting situation here for the Blue Jays. 4th down and 17 yards to go. Tuttle can expect to have pretty good field position once again here, Adam.
Yeah, and they've been playing on this half of the field all night long. Honestly, if you're Guthrie, just being down 10-0 with the way that you've been giving them short fields the whole time, and Guthrie can't get much going on offense. Probably not too disappointed. I mean, obviously, you're probably disappointed in what you're doing offensively, but I think a lot of that has to do with Tuttle on defense, too.
Kennedy is deep to receive. I don't think it's going to bounce to him. They punted away from him. The ball's rolling into Tuttle territory and goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That's where Tuttle will take over again. Got to give a big shout out to the people at Ken's Steakhouse tonight. Fantastic meal. They treated us too. You can never go wrong at Ken's. It's just a great Oklahoma staple. Our waitress was Ainsley McComas, star shooter for the Ampo Lady Panthers.
She's a great waitress too.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
She did a fantastic job. And I can't say enough of good things about it. We've got a lot of hidden gems in Oklahoma, and that's one of the top ones around. So any of you fans that are out there that are listening that aren't from the Tuttle area, you need to hit up, or the Amber area, or any area around here for that matter. You need to hit that place up, I'm telling you.
Nice pitch and catch to Major Vanderberg for a gain of 7 yards. Yeah, we're not telling people from Tuttle anything about the Steakhouse. They all know about it. But if you're watching from somewhere else tonight, you sure need to know about it.
I'm going to be honest with you. Some of the highlights for me was the block of cheese where you use your own knife to cut up whatever size of, whatever portion of cheese you wanted on the salad bar. And then how about the salad bar that ends with baked beans as an option and fried okra?
Well, those weren't baked beans; those were brown beans.
Oh my bad.
And I don't know. I didn't see those on your plate, which was a big mistake. You take a little barbecue sauce and you put it in there with the beans, and you're off and running to a really good start there.
Well, Shaq already told me I blew it, Coach Shaq at Cashin, because I didn't get the bread with the honey, which I know I saw you guys partaking in that.
Yeah, no, that bread is not to be counted calories with. But it is tremendous. And I've always said before, there are just two kinds of restaurants. There's one that has a honey bear on the table, and there's ones that don't. So Ken's has got the honey bear along with the great steaks.
Good ball.
Ooh, that was a missile fired down to the field intended for Jordan Lane that was just overthrown by a skosh. So 2nd down and 10.
So remind me, Mark, with Campbell, what's his situation collegiately? I can't remember. I mean, he's got the talent for sure. Has he chose somewhere? Is he committed?
He has not. And he has several schools that are talking to him. And I don't know any Power 5 offers yet, but definitely a group of 5 schools are for sure in the mix.
No doubt. He carries himself really well. He may not. The thing is, you talk about these big, tall quarterbacks. You don't have to be a big, tall kid anymore. When most of the times you're taking it out of the gun.
Rounceville runs it for 6 yards from the 40 to the 34.
Biggest thing I've seen tonight from him is his command of the offense, which a lot of times, if you're a collegiate coach, is about as important as anything. He's definitely got the arm strength for sure.
There's weapons out there. He's completed balls to 5 different receivers already in the game tonight here in the first quarter. Rounceville takes a big lick in the backfield, and he is not going anywhere at all. Matter of fact, he's going to lose a yard. Great play from the Guthrie defense, and they're going to force the Tigers into their 2nd consecutive punt.
That 58 from Guthrie may make our all-name team, Sir William
Morgan.
What a great name. And he was in the backfield quickly.
Yeah, when you're making tackles like that, then definitely going to call you sir. Clock has run out, and we will switch sides of the field, and we will return here after we take a short break. Play 12 minutes. It is Tuttle 10, Guthrie 0. You're watching the Skordle Game of the Week.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5155.
Welcome back, Tuttle, with the ball on the 35-yard line. We'll punt it to the Blue Jays. Guthrie has just not had very good field position so far tonight.
No, I mean, they have not crossed I don't know if they've crossed the 40 yet. He kind of thought about running with that thing.
He does run with it, and then he punts.
Oof.
Nice return, bringing it from the 10 back to the 20-yard line.
Mark, I got a question for you. With the turf fields, do you like the two-tone turf, or do you just like the traditional, just kind of one color? Or do you even have a thought about that at all?
Well, if you have a preference, I'm going to be impressed by that. But, I mean, I like this. This looks pretty good to me, but they've got the two different colors of green. I'm not sure what purpose it serves. I'm thinking you might know.
I mean, they're just doing it more often. I think it's just a cosmetic thing, really, more than anything, you know. But it's a lot of the newer turf fields are kind of laid out this way.
Elijah Smith with the carry for Guthrie. Hard 4 yards he picks up to the 24-yard line.
Guthrie needs to get some equipment checks with the chin straps. That's about the third kid who's lost his helmet so far.
Crossbuck action for Guthrie, and there is nothing there. A gain of a couple of yards. Just got a text from our good friend Bill Hasten. And look at Chapman Stadium tonight. Wow. Which is full of supporters for Bixby. And
wow. Yeah, we wondered. We talked about that. Would they get 20,000?
I think there's a good chance that they got it. Screen pass is thrown over the outstretched hands of Owen Wilder, the senior fullback, and Guthrie is once again stopped. The Blue Jays are struggling to keep possessions alive here so far.
Yeah, man, it's been tough sledding offensively. I would be interested to see what their offensive stat sheet looks like. I think they only have one first down. I know they achieved the first down, but then it got called back on a holding call. But, man, and that was first possession of the game, I believe, is when they got first down.
Kennedy takes the punt at the 39-yard line. He is close to being into Guthrie territory. Got to the 50-yard line and then got thrown back. Nice tackle by Zane Thomas on special teams. And Tuttle again getting the better of the field position battle, taking over at their own 46.
I think for Kennedy there, he's going to look back on that when he watches film. He had a crease up inside. I think that's a situation where Guthrie had it well covered. The opportunity to get about 10 or 15 on the return and get you across the midfield. Try to bust it outside. It's tough to do when they're running at you.
Play clock is running down here for Tuttle. Looks like they may have to take a timeout, and they will. 10:27 to go in the first half. Tuttle calls a timeout, first down and 10. We return the Tigers on top 10-zip.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling.
All right, welcome back. Tuttle has talked about what they need to discuss here, and we'll take over first down and 10. Those big guys for Guthrie are doing a good job up front. Corey Carlock, 6 foot, 280-pound junior. Gamble Smith, 6 foot 2, 275 pounds up front. Campbell gets hit and dropped, sacked. And it's Carlock that's one of those two players back there to make the move. So Guthrie staunch in their defensive line.
Got to him quick, too.
Second down and 14 to go for the Tigers. Going to come with a corner blitz here.
Ooh,
and Tuttle's got the right call. Rounceville on the screen pass. Stays in bounds at the 50, breaking tackles, and brought down finally at the 40-yard line. Good pursuit downfield by Guthrie to save that from going even further. But it is a 10-yard reception for Sean Rounceville.
Yeah, Mark, you were right. They had the right play call because they were running a corner blitz, and they run a screen right into it. But kudos to Guthrie. They had one man out there to make a tackle, and he just tripped him up just enough to allow his teammates to come, kind of tackle him from behind.
Third down and 1 to go. Rounceville, he is stuck, and he bounces off somehow to keep fighting Braden Pena, who we've called his name several times tonight in the Guthrie defense, that he stops Rounceville short.
Well, and like you said, Herzl was there too initially, but man, those linebackers from Guthrie are tough. Looks like Tuttle's going to punt. They really like what they have defensively.
Coach Ballard told me that he thought the Blue Jays looked really good on film in their scrimmage that they had against Bethany and Elgin. And this is certainly an interesting punt formation here.
Mm-hmm.
Unbalanced. I don't know if they were trying to draw the Blue Jays offside here.
They're going to take the penalty. Give himself a little more space.
That's the best punt of the night. A line drive that's taken on the run.
Ooh.
And it had a steam and a really nice return as Guthrie has its best field position of the evening now at the 34-yard line. So Guthrie's defense really giving the Blue Jays a chance to hang in this ballgame.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, 10-0, and this thing could easily be 14-0. I've been really impressed with Guthrie defensively. Tuttle has got weapons all over the place, and like you said, Mark, they just have been put in a tough spot all night so far. Like to see Guthrie try to get something going, maybe try to be just a tad bit more consistent with the run game, but they've struggled trying to throw the ball so far. There they go.
Nice play and a gain of 7 for the quarterback, Rice.
That was a good read there by Rice. He kept that thing in there quite a while to watch that linebacker move across, and great job. Timberlake Cherokee tied at 14. That's an interesting 8-man game. I mentioned that earlier.
Nice start for Cherokee.
I think Cherokee has a chance to be. Cherokee has really been they have had so many injuries the last couple of years, and I think they're finally healthy. So,
with no running room there at all, up to make the stop. Grayson Corley, I believe, for the Tigers on defense. I'm going to credit Rounceville with the tackle. And brings up 3rd down and 1.
Mark, it's Ulaga Talala, right?
That's correct.
So Talala, where is that from Ulaga? North, south, east, west? I mean, I've never been able to figure that out. I've never seen. I think it's north of.
I'm going to go
Ulaga.
with north. I'm going to go with north.
Maybe we can get Vegas Kerr to look that up on a map for us.
The Maroons played at Ulaga my senior year.
Talala.
We roughed them up pretty good at the time.
Did you?
Yeah, but didn't take long for them to get much better. Guthrie wants to talk things over. This is important down here, 3rd down and 1 to go. Guthrie trying to sustain some drives against his tough Tuttle defense. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We will have the conclusion of this play coming up. Stay tuned.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes.
Like this. Quick formation.
I think he's got it. First down.
I do. I like it. They brought a more physical guy in to take the snap. That's number 18 for Guthrie. That is Elijah Payne, sophomore, 5'10", 185. So I like the play call, especially coming out of a timeout like that. That's a big first down for Guthrie. I believe that's just the second first down they've had, and now they're kind of knocking on midfield.
Rice, the quarterback, carried it 4 times for 18 yards. He's the leading rusher on the evening for Guthrie. Screen pass, caught, blockers out front,
well.
and the ball pops out. Are they going to call this incomplete or complete? Let's see.
They're calling it complete, but you can't fumble a ball forward, right? Isn't that the way it works?
It looks like you are exactly right, Mr. Diesel Horse. I think they're going to bring it back to the 50-yard line. But that was a nice, well-designed play. The running back caught the ball with his momentum going forward.
I like the play call. I really did. I like this formation that they're running too. They're running bunch up top, kind of getting everything inside, kind of bringing all those athletes inside for Tuttle. And then that run play I really liked, and I like that little quick pass game stuff. Now they're going to go to a little bit more of a traditional formation.
2nd down and 6. And we're going to have delay of game, I believe, on the Blue Jays. So it takes away that 4-yard gain and moves them back.
I'm not sure. They may have a conversation about this because I don't know if the play clock was reset. I actually kind of agree with Guthrie's coaches here.
Good call. You're all over tonight, Adam. Everything is turning up roses since deciding not to eat the buttery toast with the honey. Only bad decision of the night.
Nice play, man. That thing closed down so quick. So much speed from Tuttle's linebackers and secondary players.
Tyson Kennedy on the stop along with Sean Rounceville. No rest for the weary. Rounceville is running the ball on offense, and all these guys getting a little action on both sides of the football.
Yeah, Kennedy and Rounceville, we've mentioned their names a bunch tonight. Obviously, the Lane brothers, too, are out there on the edge. Ooh, he's got him.
Fullback is caught. Kennedy is down there to defend, but a nice pass from Rice. Really looked like he could throw it in warm-ups. And a nice connection there for another first down.
somebody got it. Somebody slipped through. They ran two guys kind of right up the same spot in the seam, and Kennedy was there by himself trying to cover two.
Handoff. Blue Jays are running with a little more passion and fire on this drive.
Got a little bit of momentum. That's what we talked about. Just trying to move the sticks, The other issue that they've had too is they've been playing behind the sticks all night with penalties.
That's Amari Watson on the carry, and he is limping off of the field. So he'll have a replacement come in for him.
Need to give a big shout out to Tuttle and their administration and their community for allowing us to come cover this game. Sean Brooks, athletic director, Coach Ballard, man, they've been nothing but fantastic. This is a class act, facility, and group of individuals. I mean, they got a hospitality room in here too, Mark. Did you know that on the second floor?
I did see some nuggets down there, but I had plenty to eat tonight, so
yeah,
I really didn't need anything else.
When I told Sean we were at Ken's, he said, well, Ken's sounds better than Chick-fil-A chicken strips.
Nothing wrong with the chicken strips.
No.
I mean, look at all these Brahms trucks rolling through
Oh, I
town here right
know.
now.
Big sponsor. Shout out to Brahms.
Tuttle is not fooled on the quarterback draw from Rice, and this will bring up a 4th down and 4. Absolutely no running room there at all. Well, Adam, you're kind of rolling hot here. Would you have a 4th down play suggestion?
Well, it looks like they're going to go with that with the quarterback at the power stuff. They got it.
1st down.
Bringing the big guy in, running stretch. Just bringing in more guys. You got more than they have out there, so you're able to block with more. That's tough. Tough to adjust with that. You got to bring smaller guys up in the box. I really like this possession for Guthrie. I'm with you, Mark. This has been, really impressive. If you can punch this thing in the end zone, you got to feel really good about this first half because I felt like Tuttle has just controlled, the entire first half.
Elijah Payne has got the football now. He was the one that ran out of that sugar huddle. Payne is a sophomore.
Good-looking
5'10",
runner.
185 pounds. But runs hard.
He's got a good lean to him. He's falling forward. Uh-oh, he may be injured. Oh, yeah, he's holding his wrist.
A couple of nice runs from Payne. And Guthrie has done a very, very good job of controlling the football here in this second quarter and the time of possession. Let's take a timeout, 2:45 to go. The Blue Jays have it. They're moving it. They get the ball at the 17-yard line of Tuttle here on the.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details.
Injury timeout is stopped. Handoff goes to Darian Whitehorn for the Blue Jays, and he pushes the ball forward from the 17-yard line down to the 15. So we haven't seen a ton of explosive plays, but this has been an effective drive.
Yeah, I mean, what we talked about before, just they needed something positive to happen. I think they've picked up 3 or 4 first downs on this drive, and this will be a huge play for them. I personally would like to see something quick out here on the edge. Maybe a little out route, or if you think you can pick it up with 2 run plays.
Whitehorn is the running back. They're going to throw a little
tight end
screen
play.
pass, and it is caught for the first down at the 4-yard line.
That's why I'm in the booth and not down there calling plays. That was a heck of a play call right there. That's John Hardaway's favorite play, tight end hot.
Owen Wilder, I believe, is the player with the reception. So now they're going to have 4 shots at it from the 4-yard line. Touchdown.
Great drive by Guthrie, man.
Touchdown, Dalen Rice, the junior quarterback, takes it in the final 4 yards, and Guthrie is on the board.
Just crazy to me sometime in these games. You watch so much of this first half, and Guthrie just struggled on offense. And that drive right there, they look good against a really good defense.
Well, it really was 3-4 yards a play, and they had some key conversions. That extra point is not going to go into the Hall of Fame for execution. High snap, and it is no good. So points are very important with both these defenses out there on the field, and Guthrie cannot come up with the extra point. Now, I'm impressed by the number of Brahms trucks that we've seen. Now, it only makes sense that they're taking a lot of stuff from the dairy farm out there to Interstate 44 or wherever they may be going. But that's 4 in the last 10 minutes.
I think it's really cool, too. A company like Brahms, as much as they've grown, as big as they have a regional imprint now, they keep their corporate, headquarters in a town like Tuttle. I mean, I think that's really awesome. You see, obviously Sonic grew to a place and got very large, and they've since even left really Oklahoma City now, I believe. But I think it's cool that they've stayed around the Brahms area. And I'm not just saying that because they're a sponsor.
Well, I love their. If you did,
I love their fries. Their crinkle cut fries.
Everything on the menu at Brahms.
It's so good. The 2 for $7 yogurts, soft serve.
It's too healthy for me.
What are you going with?
I go with the sundae, the double dip, and
caramel or hot.
I feel good about it because it's not the triple dip. Hot fudge.
Are you a banana split guy?
No, that's too much fruit. Blue Jays kick it off. The Tigers receive their first kickoff of the night, and that will go out of bounds. So, minute 40 to go, and we know the Tigers can throw it around. They've got quality group of receivers here, and let's see what they decide to do. They've been pretty conservative on some of their 4th down calls in the game.
Well, you get an opportunity to run your 2-minute drill here if you're Tuttle. Looks like they're going to make them. Are they going to make them kick again?
I think they might. Let's see.
I don't know about that. No.
Nope. They're just going to line up and let them have it at the 35-yard line. 30-yard line. 35-yard line. We got a difference in the chain gang and the officials.
Not sure I understand what the confusion is here. All right, we got to figure it out. We're on the 35.
The chain gang had it right.
Yeah, they did. Pros over there. I mean, let's be honest. When did the chain gang not have it right?
That's a good question. They got some new slick electronic chains here at Tuttle. Campbell straight back to pass. Quick pass to Kennedy. It's a gain of 4 before he's pushed back.
Bixby up 13-0.
Clock running here at 1:20 to go, and that's going to be
false start. Yeah,
illegal procedure. And Tuttle will give up the 5 that they gained on that reception to Kennedy. I'll tell you, Guthrie has the Guthrie band made the road trip. A ton of people, the Guthrie stands have filled up over there. They got Tuttle out tubed 8-2. Kennedy, can he break a tackle? He does. He's in the open. He's at the 50, and he's stopped right there by Darian Whitehorn, but he picks up the first down and has the Tigers approaching Guthrie territory.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many tubas Tuttle has.
2. They had 2. They
do have some sweet band uniforms, though.
They could be the official Skordle band with the
Ooh,
green.
there it is.
Man wide open and a dime thrown to Kennedy. He's at the 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown, Tuttle. What a pass thrown on the money. Right on the money from Cruz Campbell to Tyson Kennedy for a 50-yard touchdown.
Well, a great route by Kennedy. Almost looked like he ran a little stick route, and they kind of bluffed it, and he just ran right by his man as the safety for Guthrie kind of bit on it. But like you said, Campbell really fired it in there.
The second play of 50 yards tonight for the Tigers. The first was a 50-yard run from Sean Rounseville. The second, that pitch and catch from Cruz Campbell to Tyson Kennedy. And boy, Guthrie worked so hard to move the football down the field to get into the end zone. And Tuttle
strikes back quick, man.
They go back in less than 1 minute.
Like you said, big answer because, I mean, if Guthrie had had opportunity to keep him out of the end zone, they got all the momentum going into the second half, but put a damper on that one pretty quick, didn't they?
They did. 17-6 is your score.
Wonder how old Chris Evans is doing right now over in the.
Well, they do not have as nice of a broadcast situation as we do here.
They
being
don't.
Game of the week. They're outside on a ledge, but I mean, it's a perfect night to be outside.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous out.
And they have got a spacious broadcast facility down there. And let me tell you, they brought a significant amount of equipment.
Oh, they're not afraid to do that. Tuttle Tigers TV, they do a great job too over here to our left. Big shout out to them for letting us have some space. We needed to put our camera over there, and they made some room for us.
If we got into an Anchorman type brawl with the Guthrie News page, we would be underdogs. We'd have to have Vegas Curry. He'd have to handle the Trident. Oliveris will kick it off. Sends it deep. And fielded at the 5-yard line. And running all the way across the field, Cody Carlock for the Blue Jays gets it over to the 21-yard line.
He just ran 50 yards to gain 3 yards. You see that a lot on those kickoffs.
Well, he had to make a choice of whether to field that or not. He's up to be bouncing around down there as a live ball, but it was a really good kickoff by Oliveris. Put it at the 5-yard line where he had to make a tough decision on that.
This is another situation too. You got to be careful with the athletes in the secondary that Tuttle has. Is, you know, you want to try to get something to get yourself back on the board, but you also got to be very careful about what you do. Good ball. Ooh, he fumbled.
He did. He dropped it, and boy, I don't know if you spoke that into existence about being careful, but that was disaster there. Owen Wilder fumbled the football, and that's the second turnover of the night for Guthrie.
Just trying to stretch the ball out to just gain a little bit of additional yardage, and now 33 seconds to go. Tuttle's got all sorts of time inside their own 30. So we saw, you know, the leg they have too for a kicker. So I mean, you're 10 yards away from probably being able to at least attempt a field goal. Heck, maybe he can drill it from there if they don't get any yards. Looks like we got a timeout on Guthrie's side.
First down from the 34. Guthrie will have to try to hold Tuttle here because the Blue Jays really garnered a lot of momentum in the second quarter, but they have given it all back with that 50-yard touchdown strike and now a fumble at their own 29-yard line. What we got? Some other scores going on tonight?
Yeah.
Lula got on top of Veneta 24-7. Did we figure out where Talala was? I'm going with you. I think it is.
I think it's north.
Little north.
Yeah. Well, Bixby's up 14-0, and that's probably the biggest game in the state. Ulaga Talala, that we don't know where Talala is at, is up 24-7 over Veneta. Prague is all over Class and SAS 32-0. Got a lot of smaller school games. We mentioned that Cherokee Timberlake game. That game is tied at 22. Here's a game. It's a little bit of a surprise in small school football, a little 8-man action. How about Covington is all over Winoka, 28-6. All Covington needed was for us to not cover with their 0-week game because we've had to do that the last handful of years, and that's been against Timberlake, and it hasn't come out very well for them. Catch them.
Did anyone on the Pick'em show take Cherokee?
No, they did not. I promise you that. I had a feeling that Cherokee be much improved this year. Schombacher's boy, he was hurt last year. He's back. He's healthy.
He's just a sophomore, right?
Yeah, and they've had a lot of injuries over the years, and like to key players.
Let's see what Tuttle can do with it. Campbell is back to pass.
Oh, he got him again.
35. And that ball is caught, but it's going to be caught for a loss of 3 yards. So great pursuit on the Guthrie defense to come up and make that play. Tigers will call a timeout. 24 seconds to go.
They had Kennedy again. It was quick. I mean, the safety rolled over, but they had him there just, for an instant. Kind of surprised that Campbell didn't try to fit it in there.
Talking with Coach Ballard before the game, he really likes this team. I think he feels like that they have come together and really practiced well, that they're good up front, and obviously they are very potent at the skill position.
Yeah, I've been impressed. It's obviously early in the year, but you hit it on the dot. They got good size up front. They move well. They've got athletes everywhere, all over the place. Great tailback, obviously great quarterback. In any type of situation when it's your first game of the year, typically offense is always much rustier than defense is. So 17-7 still in Stillwater.
Looks like we're about to go to halftime. Oklahoma State ahead 17-7.
I got a text from my brother, said that the Haney kid is out for the game. Haas Haney. So I don't know what happened to him, but
I know Zane Flores was in for the last series, but that's
breaking news.
Yeah. Ooh. Lane down there on the pass from Campbell.
That's going to be a flag.
Do we have a flag?
Oh, goodness.
We've got a flag down here on the 20-yard line. I don't know if we have a holding.
Yeah. They're going to call a hold down here.
Wendell Gregory, the transfer from South Carolina, has 3 sacks in the first half.
Jeez.
They love him.
Big kid.
So we have multiple infractions here.
They threw him some money too, didn't they?
I think so, yeah.
NIL-wise? That's old cross-Canadian ragweed money. I don't know. I just made that up.
Well, we thought we might have holding. We have offsetting penalties. So we go back to the 31-yard line with 18 seconds to go. Campbell with a little difficulty on the snap. Faces the rush. Those across the field to Kennedy, and he can't run underneath it. Campbell paid the price on a blitz from the linebacker. Got hit pretty hard. He had Kennedy running alone, kind of like he was trying to pursue a pop-up back there, and could not come up with the reception.
So what do we got now here? Is this 4th down?
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Might not be a bad idea to run a little screenplay here, as much heat as Guthrie's bringing.
Campbell. Wow, he got out of a big mess back there, but a great rush by Guthrie. And the Guthrie Blue Jays are going to dodge a bullet here after the turnover at their own 31-yard line. It looks like they're going to hold the Tigers scoreless on this drive.
So Tuttle calls a timeout, too. I guess they're going to try to just hurl one into the end zone, I bet.
Can't take it with you, Adam. You can't take it with you.
I like it. That's why I'm up here in the booth and not down on the field coaching.
Tough night for Boise State.
Yeah, what happened to them?
They didn't look very good. South Florida had a nice
Didn't somebody have them going to the playoff again?
Possibly. I mean, that's not a good loss for them.
Yeah.
But you got to be the best, highest-rated conference champion out of the group of 5. So they still have a chance to do that, even though they'd lost this first game.
Good point. Just trying to remember who's analyst on Fox used to play.
Matt Leinart?
Nope. Has the show. He was on Cowherd the other day.
AJ Hawk?
No, man. Losing my mind. I'm going to have to Google this. This is going to drive me crazy.
Nothing of any kind of strange consequence going on in college football tonight. That's the big upset. Boise State getting hammered by South Florida 34-7. That game's almost about to go final. Now, this is just unacceptable here. Timeouts plenty. Guthrie wanted to see how the Tigers are going to line up, and they respond by burning their own timeout. So we will go to the locker room, and no one will have timeouts.
Joel Klatt. I don't know why that took me so long to remember.
Good call. I like Joel, one of the better
I do too.
analysts out there.
I think he does a good job. Normally this time of the year, outside of just the excitement of high school sports and college sports starting, I'm usually intrigued about playoff baseball, but I'm entering a depression level with the St. Louis Cardinals.
It's not very good for the Cardinals, no. They did win today. Got a good pitching outing from Miles Michaelis.
That'll probably keep him. They'll probably sign him for another 3 years, so he can have like an 8 ERA.
Yeah, let's hope they don't do that. All right, see what the Tigers decide to do here. You don't want to take a big hit and sack fumble for a score going the other way.
Look like a hold.
Yeah, and Campbell's just going to throw it out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So give credit to the Guthrie defensive line. As the game has gone along, they have really started to show up a little bit more and make things difficult for the Tigers on offense. That'll do it. We'll go to half. You're watching the Skordle game of the week. It is Tuttle on top of Guthrie, 17-6.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
At Whispering Creek, we believe home is more than just a place. It's a feeling of warmth, comfort, and belonging. Our 55-plus community is designed to foster a sense of camaraderie and well-being, ensuring you love where you live. Nestled in the heart of Oklahoma City, Whispering Creek offers a unique blend of convenience and serenity with beautifully designed homes, lush landscapes we offer, an array of amenities tailored to enhance your lifestyle. Whether you're enjoying a leisurely stroll along our walking trails, socializing with neighbors in our clubhouse, or taking a dip in the pool, or exploring the nearby city attractions, you'll find countless reasons to fall in love with Whispering Creek. Embrace a life where every day feels like a retreat and every moment is an opportunity to cherish the joy of living at Whispering Creek. Call us at 405-506-7416 to learn more.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle Live. Find out more at skordle.com/stream.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
Wealth is represented by this statue. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too. Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Stream like the pros with Skordle Live. Find out more at skordle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money.
Tuttle won the opening toss, deferred to the second half. They say, we'll take the football to begin. Tigers lead at 17-6, but I believe this game became a lot more competitive in the second quarter. Guthrie starting to win some battles on the line of scrimmage on defense. Found a way to get one in the end zone on a nice drive in the second quarter. Cut Tuttle, of course, with a strict quick strike on the 50-yard pass from Cruz Campbell to Kennedy. And they have an 11-point lead.
Well, and honestly, the way the first half played out, 17-6 is probably more indicative of how the half really went. I mean, I felt like Tuttle really controlled the half outside of that one drive. But kudos to Guthrie for putting that drive together. Ooh, this could be trouble.
Is he in bounds? Did he stay in bounds?
He is in bounds.
He did stay in bounds, and that is Major Van Landing, and he is gone for a touchdown. Major Vandenberg. Wow, what a play. He had to sidestep and stay in bounds, and what almost could have been an onside, a deep onside recovery for Guthrie has turned into disaster here for the Blue Jays.
Wow. It was actually a great kick. Guthrie had a player just run right by the ball, and it was just kind of strange, and then he catches it right off the bounce.
If you can catch it with the momentum going forward, but wow.
See that too often.
Extra point is good and through, so 8 seconds come off the clock on the kick return for the touchdown. What a play by Major Vandenberg to take it the distance. We'll take a timeout, come back as Tuttle. We'll kick it off to Guthrie. Stay tuned.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today is.
Welcome back. Big kick return. I'd say we give that, 62 yards on the kick return for the touchdown?
Yeah, it was. You want to talk about perfect timing, too.
So in the periphery of the game tonight, Tuttle has certainly won that. They've got 2 turnovers. They have the special teams touchdowns, and they've had far less penalties.
Yes, they have. Yes.
Guthrie so far. Oklahoma State up 17-7 halfway through the third quarter. Haas Haney has a foot injury and is not coming back in the game tonight. And so it is all Zane Flores now at quarterback for the Cowboys. But this has not been a work of art for Oklahoma State.
See a former Sooner, Caleb Hicks, getting a lot of run over there.
Yes, he is. Rodney Fields, we saw a couple of years ago in the season opener, Adam, with Del City at Choctaw, is hurt and not playing tonight.
Oh, really? I was really impressed with him when we watched him.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of him this year for Oklahoma State. 5-yard pickup for the Blue Jays. And the Jays could really use a drive here, trailing 24-6. Try to take some time off of the clock, but they have been able to gain 3, 4, 5 yards a play since the second quarter. And a lot of quarterback run game going on in there with Dalen Rice.
They've definitely found some stuff offensively, like you said, but at least they're just picking up some chunks and not, the negative plays we saw earlier.
Terrell Davis, the big catch for Oklahoma State. Got 2 tonight. 3rd down and 1. Rice fakes the handoff, carries, and he has the first down. Nice play to come up and make the tackle over there. I believe it's Jalen Lane, number 2, part of the Twins. Cale Harriman running off the field.
Big kid, man. We talked about that earlier.
And just a sophomore. Well, this handoff did not have the Tigers defense fooled, and great pursuit and a tackle by Kennedy, who gets Smith around the 25-yard line on the loss of 7.
Boy, we've said Kennedy's name a bunch tonight, haven't we?
They love him. Came
Good player.
and transferred from Enid, moved from Enid at the semester last year.
Great baseball player, too. Stag could play a little bit. Part of the 1999 state champion team at Fairview, and then he went and played at Tabor College, and he played professionally, played Arena League football for a couple of years.
Uh-oh, that ball thrown up for grabs. This Tuttle secondary is a group of ball hawkers. You're not going to get many of those back.
Well, actually, good defense that time by Rainwater. He kind of defended it, took it away because Kennedy was right there for the pick.
That is going to bring up 3rd down and a mile here for Guthrie. Getting behind the chains is not an ideal situation for them. Motion from Maddox Vaughn. Back to pass. Rice is hit.
Good
pass
catch.
Is caught. It's a great play on the receiving end.
What a catch. It's going to be 4th and about 5 or
Amari
4.
Watson hauled that in. Are you behind enough here where you consider, hey, look, we got to make something happen and to go for this? Or
yeah, I think at this point you're down, 3 scores, so time's running out on you. Plus, you're in decent field position. You're not giving it away on your end of the field. Interesting play call.
The Blue Jays do not get it. The Tuttle defense is there. Quarterback Dalen Rice needed the 41-yard line, and he could get it only to the 39-yard line. And Tuttle will take over their first possession of the second half inside Guthrie territory.
Well, just a big stop there by the Tigers. And, I mean, if you're Guthrie, you got to go for it. Anything running there, Guthrie has not really had a ton of success as far as just big chunk yardage. And if they have it, it has been running the quarterback. So I understand, obviously try to pick that up with their quarterback there.
And flags fly. Looks like we'll probably have an offensive penalty on the Tigers here from the 39-yard line. Let's see. Tigers do not mind putting the ball in the air, but it is an offense that is capable on the ground and through passing. A nice little screen pass to Jordan Lane, and he takes down all the way to the 25-yard line. So the Tigers get the 5 back and then 15 more on the first down pass, and Lane is limping off of the field.
Owasso gets on the board. It's 28-7 in the, what do they call that, the Battle of the Burbs?
Battle of the Burbs. I mean, there's been more creative names.
Yeah. You ever been to Empire, Mark?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're up big tonight.
The matter of fact, the WWLS Dead Airballs played some of the faculty at Empire in a basketball game.
Dead Airballs. What a great name.
Dead Airballs. We had a squad. We had from time to time we had Al, Jim.
Al played.
The man with some of the best barbecue in the world, Mr. Darrell Ray, former NFL.
Oh, yeah, Ray's
University
Barbecue.
of Oklahoma star. Al had an incredible left-handed hesitation move. It went from slow to slower.
What is he? Is he 5'2"?
Oh, no. Al's much taller than that.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Al's 5'7".
Is he really?
Yeah, 5'7", 5'10" with the hat.
I thought he was shorter than that.
And we have another false start for Tuttle.
Tuttle's come out kind of sloppy up front here in the second half. We had a pretty good old man team nickname. We were the Centaurs.
Uh-huh.
Half man, half horse.
Right.
We didn't order a big enough jersey for Hardaway, and he wore a Jack Marlowe jersey, the former OSU
Union?
Post player. Yeah.
Campbell back to pass, has a man in the flat. Defender falls down, and that is Vanderberg.
I think he's got a cramp. That's why he went down. He does.
Yeah, early in the season. There's nobody getting over there. Nobody coming over there to help him. Here we go. Finally, we're getting some people from across the sideline. Let's take a timeout with them. 7 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the third. It's Tuttle on top of Guthrie, 24-6 here on the Skordle Game of the Week.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, It's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
All right, welcome back. Tuttle from the 10-yard line. Hands it off to Rounceville. Makes a nice cut. And that back outside. Touchdown, Tuttle.
Great blocking up front by this O-line. There was a big path for a touchdown there. Really like these guys up front. Mark, you're right. Coach Ballard talked about how much he likes this roster, and I totally understand. I don't see a ton of weak spots or weaknesses anywhere.
30-6, whether it be run the football or throw the football, they have weapons all over the field on this offense. Very impressive. Snap, good. Kick, good. And Tuttle, 7:32 to go in the third quarter. They have the lead, 31-6 over Guthrie. Well, look at my man down here. He's got to knock out those 31 push-ups. You better hope they slow this offensive effort down. Those are nice push-ups.
I like the "We Are Tuttle." That kid's got the flag all twisted up, though.
Yeah.
He needs to get that fixed.
He's getting fatigued. Those last three were pretty rough. Early on in the Skordle days, we took a field trip, and I knocked out some push-ups on a push-up board at a Putnam City West game.
Did you?
Yes.
Nice. How did that go? How many did you have to put down?
4 or 5. Not that many.
4 or 5. So was it on a board like that, like elevator, or just out on the turf? Or?
No, yes, it was on a board. I'll
Okay.
find the pictures. We should probably post that to our social media.
We should.
Oliveris kicks it deep. It is taken at the 7-yard line. Blue Jays looking for a big special teams play of their own, but the Tuttle kickoff team tonight has been rock solid.
(31-6). You're in obviously tough territory here if you're Guthrie, and at this point, obviously, you're going to have to start airing it out a little bit more just to try to. I like that play call. Oh man, had him too.
It's not necessarily the strength of what the Guthrie offense is designed to do, right?
No.
I mean,
well, they've had plays. They've missed guys. They've had a big pass play early in the game, and then I got a holding call from it. Now it looks like they got another player cramping.
Yeah, early in the season, this is both of these teams I think are going to be in a lot better shape as the year goes along.
It's always amazing to me too. A lot of times people attribute cramps to heat. Now, obviously, when you're in a situation where it is hotter, it's more common. But it's obviously more just about the fact that your body's not prepared and ready for that game exposure, because everything just kind of kicks up a notch. Even if you want to try to commit to the level of playing like it's game time in practice, you just never can do that. But we have not obviously seen as many cramps as we normally do. But big number 50 there for Guthrie is up off the turf, so that's a Yogi Creed. That is an offensive lineman name if I've ever heard one.
The Guthrie big guys have done a nice job tonight.
I would agree. Both of these teams are solid up front.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Jays. And as you mentioned, they're really going to have to to find some passing game here if they want to make a charge against the Tigers. That rushing game, not much going on there. Great defense right at the line of scrimmage. Front seven in there with the stop. Slade Snyder, called his name a couple of times tonight at linebacker, in to make the play.
Shout out to Jeff Craig. He messaged me and said he's tuned in and watching.
They get a nice early season schedule there in McAllister.
Yes, they do. We were just talking about that they play Poto next week.
Tuttle playing a fairly safe defense there. They give up a 8-yard gain. So they get it into 4th down and manageable position there. Tigers have all 11 guys standing up on defense here for the punt, anticipating that at 4th and 2. Kennedy is going to let that ball bounce, not take a risk of fielding it there at the 31-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will take over here with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Now, Mark, do we have college games tomorrow at all? I know we got high school games.
We got a couple of really good college games tomorrow.
Nice.
We have Georgia Tech and Colorado.
Nice.
That's on Fox, and then Baylor, Auburn.
That's right. Now, is that game at Auburn?
It is at Waco.
Waco just hosted the big Boys from Oklahoma concert. That might be a late hit.
I think that was. Official right there on top of it is not going to throw a flag. But I'll tell you what, Campbell really excels in throwing that out route. I mean, he has got an arm that can get the ball there.
Yeah, he's really great on timing routes, great precision. Tyler and I were talking earlier on at halftime. Even the balls he misses look really good. And I think that's just, early jitters. I mean, he's going to clean that up throughout the year. Ooh, that's trouble.
Flag is thrown. So this was going to cost Tuttle.
I think it was intentional grounding because it looked like only half of the offense went. Unfortunately, the center snapped it, and so he had to get rid of the ball into the dirt.
Good call. So they'll take it back to the place of the foul. It will be 2nd down and 20 to go for Tuttle.
We've seen Tuttle have a lot of success with stuff over the middle and the kind of attacking the seams, the inside of Guthrie's defense as Guthrie's playing a one high safety. And so that'd be something to keep an eye on here as their trips down here at the bottom. So, Mark, a little trivia for you.
Okay, ready.
Assistant coach at UT Martin, Oklahoma native. I don't know what position he coaches. I believe he played for Ohio. Dad was a great Ranger in Northwestern.
Now, I looked through the Tennessee Martin roster and coaches for any names that I might recognize.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a player that played some at Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I should know this.
And I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, or I'm going to actually just start a trivia question that's not accurate.
You got me. I don't know.
One of the Gale brothers, I believe, is an assistant coach there.
Okay, from Alpha.
Yes. Mitchell or Matthew?
Mitchell.
Mitchell, yes.
I did not see his name. I did not
So
see
maybe
his
I'm
name.
wrong.
Hold on. We may need to look this up. By the way, UT Martin is they're not out of this tonight in Stillwater. They're hanging in.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's not been the best of evenings for Oklahoma State's defense or offense, either way. The total yards are about even in that game. No, that is a very good trivia question, and I don't trust my own research enough to.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I saw on social media he posted something.
Yeah.
Out on the field. Maybe he played there, and is just there watching.
That's possible.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Hold on, he could be in the sports. There he is. Tyson Gale, head strength and conditioning coach.
Dang, I was right.
You were right. I did not get all the way down. Did not get all the way down to the strength and conditioning guy. So yeah,
that's him.
He needs to update his bio. We need to get him a bio on the UT Martin Skyhawks page.
He needs to learn how to use Chat GPT.
Hand off to Rounceville. Rounceville's still fighting through defenders, and he picks up about 8 yards to the 48-yard line.
Now, is Tennessee Martin, their mascot, are they a Warhawk? What is it?
Skyhawks.
That's cool. That is a great mascot.
Campbell, back to pass, heavy rush, and the rush gets to him. They're going to sack him on 3rd down and 12 to go, and this is going to bring up a punt situation for Tuttle.
Mark, I guess word's getting around that I didn't have any bread with honey at Ken's. Jeff Craig's giving me a hard time about that now. So,
if they put that honey bear on the table, that there's a cornbread muffin or something that, yeah.
I was so enamored by
I have taken people to the restaurant before that when they left, instead of talking about the wonderful steaks and how good the steaks were, they mentioned that was the butter on the butter Texas toast was the highlight of their night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was odd. I mean, one of our dinner guests, Stone Swafford, said that he had gladly accepted and he's a young man, so he gladly accepted your piece that you didn't eat.
He also hammered that 6 ribs too. I was impressed by his eating ability.
Yeah.
He's a grown boy.
Yep.
Guthrie's going to have this back. Be interesting to see what last time we saw him, kind of throw it around a little bit, and you got to think that's what they're going to do. Their best plays tonight have obviously been the QB run game stuff. They have not done very much with their running backs, so
they're going to swap the strength of formation here, and it's going to be a toss sweep.
Good cut.
And they blocked that well. Gain of 9. Zane Thomas, senior running back with the football, gets 9 yards. Nice cut. Again, Thomas. Wow.
Good run.
It was a great run. He was maneuvering his way through the defenders there. Made a couple of guys miss. And back into the game for Tuttle comes Harriman. Try to slow that run down in the middle of the field.
Is that another Perriman for Tuttle?
No, Harriman.
Harriman, sorry,
Harriman.
My bad.
So back-to-back runs for first downs, and then another big hole, but it is stopped as Jordan Lane comes up to fill it from the secondary to make the tackle. Jordan and Jalen Lane are 2 phenomenal football players. Clock running, 3:20 to go in the third. Back to pass. Blue Jays going for that seam route, and it's
Nice.
there. Caught. Big gain. Goes from the 40 down to the 35 of the Tigers, and they've had success with that pass route.
Good looking toss there. Good play. Good throw and catch.
Motion out of the backfield by Smith. Rice going to throw it back. He's got a man, and he had him wide open. They had the Tigers fooled, but just not enough time to throw across his body.
I like that play call. Little misdirection.
Blue Jays are open next week, and then back to action coming up on the 12th of September with their home opener against the Duncan Demons. Team that they handled last year 54-12.
Oh, goodness.
Problems in the backfield, and that is not good. Rice just has to eat it around the 49, and those negative plays just what kill you. The Blue Jays had some nice momentum going on that drive with the back-to-back run first downs, but now they're going to have to come up with a bunch of real estate to keep the football here.
2 steps forward and 3 steps back. So it's kind of been, the theme with Guthrie outside of the one real good drive that they had right before the half. Oh, my goodness, they did it again.
Back-to-back bad snaps, and they're going to have to come up with a miracle punt just to get close to the first down. So maybe a little bit of fatigue there for the Blue Jays. Will have to punt it away. Tuttle is back in action next week. They will face the Newcastle Racers. A big rivalry, Tri-City rivalry here.
I mean, this is 4th and Mustang.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah, good point. They got the snap down. Oh, goodness, that was not a great
It's
punt.
a missile. And Kennedy's going to let that roll on back. Trying to figure out here the 8 Tuttle Newcastle rivalry. 9. It's been a while since the Racers have defeated the Tuttle Tigers. 2014 last one for Newcastle in the series. Tigers continue to kind of fire it up in the air here.
Yeah, they do. They're going to work on their offense, obviously.
Short passing game that goes off the hands of the intended receiver, Kennedy. They really haven't featured a ton of the vertical passing game.
No, they haven't. They've hit them down the seams a couple times.
Yeah.
They threw a deep ball up the sideline early in the first half, and Tyler and I talked about how good of a ball it was. He just kind of overthrew his man. But
there's a pass for Kennedy. This one's caught. Breaking tackles across the 40, the 45. Looked like he had a face mask maybe at the end of the play. No flag, so it'll be a first down.
Kennedy's been good tonight. He really has. He's going to add an element to this team that, just wealth of riches, right?
Yeah. Playing on both sides of the ball, he's been good. Back to pass. Pass is complete. Caught by Schluter. Just a gain of 6. I think they can have that about all night, right?
Yeah.
Whatever they want, just the quick hitch pass. And Tuttle is going to let time expire here in the third quarter. We have played 3, and it is the Tigers on top of the Blue Jays by a score of 31-6. Stay tuned.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Tuttle will have the football here. Second down and 4 to go. Other scores going on around the state. Timberlake has taken a late lead, 2 touchdowns over Cherokee, but that's been a heck of a ball game. Oklahoma State kind of floundering around tonight in the second half. They lead Tennessee Martin 20-7, 11 minutes and 52 seconds to go in that game. 44-30 is the score, Timberlake over Cherokee. Big win for Covdug tonight, or at least it's looking that way. They lead Winoka 42-6.
How great is that mascot name, by the way, Mark? The Railroader.
The Railroaders, that's pretty good. We are next to the Tuttle coaching staff, who was warned earlier tonight and given some names of potential guys that we might hear on the broadcast. And we will not name them. Next door to us is the Tuttle film crew.
Yeah, big shout out to them.
What a great facility we have here. Guthrie coaches down the way. Here on the third floor. Third down, 6 to go. Campbell looks to his right,
Good
has
ball.
his man.
Ooh, nice
And a great
move.
hesitation move. And a first down. That is number 2, Jalen Lane.
I think that's 11. Schluter.
That correction, it is Schluter. Schluter is usually the lone receiver to his side of the field.
That's true. It's also a long ways over there. Need that Dr. Bellardo
I got to
vision.
go see Dr. Bellardo. This is getting bad. We got some nice tint on these windows, but it does look pretty dark down there on the field.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pass, and that's caught by Kennedy. You can see that. And he has been roughed up, trying to strip the football away from him. It's a gain of about 7 yards down to the 24-yard line where there is a penalty flag. We will wait and see what the infraction is. Looks like it's going to be on Guthrie. As we mentioned, this is the 4th time these two teams have met. And the series that started back in 2021. And year 1, first game was played here in Tuttle. Guthrie won that 24-20. Blue Jays also won the game in 2023, beating Tuttle 20-3. That game at the Rock in Guthrie, and then Tuttle last year wins the game at the Rock 31-24, and the Brady McAdoo touchdown late in the game. So after the penalty, Tuttle has the ball on the 17, 18-yard line, first down to 10. Campbell straight back, fires into the slot, and there was a little miscommunication between he and his receiver. Kennedy was wide open. I think that Kennedy zigged when Campbell thought he was going to zag, and by a result of that, it's an incomplete pass.
You can see early on, some great. I mean, they're developing they're fond of each other. He's been using Kennedy a lot. Obviously, that inside receiver is a tough defense, especially when you just have one. There's really nobody over the middle of the field.
Well, and weapons just everywhere out there. Look at
Nice
Campbell
cut.
make a man miss. He's headed down. He's finally dragged down, but man, he made a couple of guys miss to pick up 10-plus yards, first down to make it 1st and goal.
That's kind of the first time we've seen Cruz use his legs.
Right.
Good athlete. He can move.
Tigers, I think, have a chance to be pretty deliberate here with the play clock. Looking over to the sideline.
They're going to be taking a snap under 5 every time. Rest of the way, I'm guessing, to shorten this thing up.
Clock is at 4. And they get it off right there to Rounceville. Rounceville down to the 3-yard line. Well, I had Tuttle at the number 1 position in Class 4A in our first rankings, and they're going nowhere.
Yeah.
I think that this looks like a team that might really be tough to corral in Class 4A.
Well, we talked about on our show, we talked about defending state champion Elgin and Tuttle probably being the 2 again, right? I mean, you guys all said you sound like almost like a broken record. A lot of repeats of state champions this year. So,
Rounceville, touchdown Tuttle. Rounceville takes it in from the 3-yard line, his second touchdown of the evening, and the Tigers extend their lead to 37-6.
I did not think – I thought that Tuttle would win this game. I did not think it would be like this. I think this, Guthrie's just made a lot of mistakes in this game, and Tuttle definitely looks the part for sure.
Looking back, the worst loss for the Blue Jays that they've had in the last few years, 47-14 at Del City in the 2023 playoffs. That's 33 points. They're behind by 32 in this one, but it's not often that Guthrie takes a loss of this magnitude. Uh-oh, push-ups are getting a little more difficult down there. That is a different person doing push-ups than was doing the push-ups earlier tonight. I don't know how you get nominated to do that, but
he knocked him out pretty good.
Are they the wrestlers, the Tuttle wrestlers?
Maybe. He wasn't scared to jump off that thing onto. I'd have broke my ankle doing that.
The dismount way more impressive than any of the push-ups.
I would agree. It's dangerous down there on that metal.
8:45 to go. What are some of your favorite games tomorrow night?
I haven't looked. I need to take a look. Well,
there was some dissent on the Skordle Pick'em show over the Fairview Alva game. What are your thoughts there?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this. Alva took a lot of steps in the right direction last year, and I think they have an opportunity to be a good football team this year. I'm with you and kind of what you said. I think there are a lot of people thinking Fairview is just going to fall off the map, and that's just not going to happen Coach Bernard has done too good of a job building that program. Don't get me wrong, you lose a player like Jax Bernard, it's going to hurt you. I think Fairview is really good on defense, and that defense will keep them in a lot of games. And I think as the year goes along, I think their offense will get better, and I think they're going to be tough in Class A. As that game goes, I can never pick the Alva Gold Bugs to beat the Fairview Yellow Jackets. So I got Fairview in that game, and I'm going to say they win 30-22.
Okay. Darian Whitehorn with a nice return for the Blue Jays out to the 36-yard line. I mean, it should be a good game, right?
I think so, too. I do. I really think it's going to be a great game.
If the Gold Bugs do knock off the Yellow Jackets, I think that probably vaults them into a move into close to the top 5 in Class 2A Division II.
I think so, too. I would agree.
Watson on the carry for the Blue Jays. Gage Godwin back there to make the tackle.
I'd be interested to see what happens in this McGinnis-Deer Creek game. I know Deer Creek lost a lot of guys. I don't know a ton about McGinnis. We've covered them over the years, Mark, but it's been a couple of years since we've called any of their games. How about Del City at Edmond Memorial? That could be a heck of a game.
That should be a really, really good game. I think Edmond Memorial in the discussion, one of the best teams on the west side of the state. Probably everyone over here in 6A Division I chasing Mustang this year. But Edmond had their best season since the school split 3 ways in 1994. The Bulldogs Memorial did last year. Really good. McGinnis will have a lot of ground to make up against Deer Creek. 53-17 they lost last year. Third down and 13. Back to pass. Caught. Nice catch. Great throw. Again, I like the way that Dalen Rice has thrown the ball. Jace Rainwater on the reception, and he takes it into Tuttle territory at the 48-yard line.
Bixby is still in control in that game. They jumped out to a big lead in that game, and it's stayed, I believe, 28-7 still.
Handoff. Trying to make some guys miss. It's a nice run. Still on his feet and breaking tackles. You won't see a better 7-yard run than that. Elijah Smith for the Blue Jays, senior running back.
Looks like we got some subs in on both sides of the ball now.
Tuttle defense has got some subs in right now.
Yep. That Timberlake Cherokee game's turned into a basketball game, 52-36. Pokes are getting ready to score again. They do.
That's going to move the chains. First down. Cowboys go up 26-7. Need about 6 more points.
He stay in? Wow. Tight-roped it.
Sweep. And a gain of 4. Oh. Sessi Valahi looking to dish out some punishment as he's going into the end zone. I'm like right at the goal line. He's looking for a guy to hammer.
Guthrie even taking their time, too, on the offensive end of this game. Nice little QB run.
Rice is making some people miss. Gain of 10+.
That play opened up big, too. Great job blocking up front by the big guys.
First down from the 17-yard line. I've been impressed tonight with Dalen Rice, the quarterback for the Blue Jays.
I agree.
Picked up some tough rushing yards. They say that he stepped out at the 9-yard line. Four minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the ball game. It has been all Tuttle, 38-6. Tigers have scored in a variety of ways tonight. It looked like we were headed for a ball game in the second quarter. Guthrie had driven the length of the field to score to make it 10-6. Missed the extra point. A Tuttle struck quickly on a 50-yard pass play from Cruz Campbell to Tyson Kennedy.
Yeah, they shut down any kind of momentum that Guthrie had.
Then the beginning of the second half, what appeared to be an excellent deep onside kickoff from Guthrie, just bounced right into the hands of a running Major Vanderberg, and he took it to the house. And we're going to have a touchdown here. You got the pylon, but he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Jace Rainwater.
Good throw and catch there. That's a tough throw, having to throw that all the way across the field. They're going to bring their jumbo package in.
Uh-oh. Ball flips up in the air. Who's going to get it? Bad snap. You hate to see that for the Blue Jays on the 2-yard line, and now that sets them back to the 8-yard line.
Man, they struggle with that last possession, too. They snapped about 3 or 4 of them into the backfield.
You're right. That exchange was definitely a problem in the last drive. Second down and goal from the 9. Rice back under center, and we'll have a timeout. We'll take it with them. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. It's 38-6 Tuttle on top of Guthrie.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. 2 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the game. Guthrie will have the ball on the 9-yard line, trying to go in and score. I know people expecting quite a bit from the Medford Cardinals this year.
Yeah, the Medford Fighting Cardinals. I think they got a chance to be pretty good.
They are on the road at Surreal. Bruce Harrell's first game there with the Pirates.
We've covered a lot of local fast food establishments tonight when we had our conversation about Brahms and Sonic. And I'd be remiss not to mention Taco Mayo right there across the way.
Yeah.
How good are their potato locos?
I've not had the potato locos in a while.
They're what is it? Their queso chicken queso burrito or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid.
I just got to ask, are you hungry again?
I'm not hungry. I just saw Taco Mayo right there.
Okay.
I was just going to give him a shout out.
That's absolutely fine. Just checking.
Well, it's maybe because I didn't have any bread and honey. I'm going to go over there and get me some potato locos for the road home.
Had a penalty against the Tuttle defense. It's going to move the ball to the 5-yard line where it will be 2nd and goal.
Bixby scores again, 35-7 in the Battle of the Burbs.
If you look at those two games last year, the games that the two teams played, I think Bixby only led 2 minutes and change of both contests, but they won the one that mattered, the state championship game.
I like that play.
I do too. A little misdirection and a little reverse, and we got a touchdown for the Blue Jays. Going into the end zone, number 3, Amari Watson on the 5-yard run, and Guthrie is going to tack some points onto the board here.
I like that. Like that play a lot. A lot of creativity. Get your little confidence here.
And we should shout out the Guthrie band. I mean, they have played with a lot of spirit, and yeah, they've been good tonight.
Student section's been good over there cheering. They're in their camo. It's hard to see them. They're blended in.
Extra point is good. Better snap and better hold this time, and so that makes it 38-13. 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go.
Now, Mark, you're always a big fan of the tuba or the sousaphone.
Yeah.
And Guthrie obviously wins the competition of bringing the most tuba players.
Yeah, a surprisingly low number of tuba players for the Tuttle band. They only have 2. Usually when you see 2 tuba players, you're looking at a Class 218.
Yeah.
But
and a large band, too. Maybe they don't want to go for the bass.
Guthrie has got at least 6. I think I counted 7 earlier. That is definitely a 5A.
That is.
section.
That's impressive.
A lot of times the tuba players will be football players who come out and march in their uniform.
Yes, that does happen a lot, especially in the small schools for sure. What year did they complete the renovation of the stadium? Has it been 3 years ago? 2? Okay, couldn't remember.
Last year it was kind of touch and go to get it ready for this. For the season to be open. But man, what a palace this is. This is just fantastic.
A lot of attention to detail. It's just nice everywhere. I mean,
deep kick, and the Blue Jays cover it well. Donnie Schluter back there to receive it, and he takes it back to the 23-yard line. Will we see a new quarterback for the Tigers?
I'm going to say yes, we will. Mark, you were talking about any other games. I was just kind of scanning through here on my trusty old Skordle app. I have a question.
Yeah.
Duncan.
Yes.
When is the last time that Duncan was a contender in football? It's been a while, right?
State championship type contender? Or
yeah, I would say just some depth into the playoffs.
I can tell you the answer to that.
It's a great community, Duncan is.
Duncan 2018 went 9-2.
There you go.
And they hosted Guthrie and were beaten 23-20 in the first round there in their home field. Other than that, it's been a little while. New quarterback for Tuttle is Major Vanderberg, I believe. Let's see. No. Parker Madison. Thank you.
I think this possession will probably do it.
Yeah, I agree.
We were talking about barbecue earlier on. Jeff Craig mentioned to me that
Smoking Joe's,
they're going to Fat Tabs because they're playing Broken Bow. So down in Idaho.
Oh, nice.
And they say that's one of the better across the state. I've not been. I know Coach Hardaway from Cashin is a huge fan of it. Good officiating crew. They're keeping that clock running.
Jace Cox on the carry for Tuttle. I went to Fat Tabs this May.
Did you?
Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic. Can't beat it. And Tab, trained 5-star chef.
Yes,
worked in New Orleans.
that's
and all that
true.
stuff, so he can come up with some pretty interesting concoctions.
Oh, they've got some super creative stuff on their menu. I've noticed that just following them on Facebook. They say they run out of food quick, though, right? Isn't that
That's why you
kind
get
of the
there.
case?
That's why you get there 10:30.
Okay. Look at this. Cherokee cuts it to a score, 52-44.
Carter Van Auken runs the football for the Tigers. 4th down here, and there's about 30 seconds difference of the game clock and the play clock. So let's see if Tuttle decides to punt this one away or just run another play.
I guess that they're going to run her down to a second, call a timeout, and punt it away.
Well, thoughts on tonight's game? I thought Tuttle, I wouldn't say that it was their best performance or what they're capable of being their best, but it was certainly good enough. I mean, and they got, again, a special teams touchdown tonight, a couple of turnovers, some nice run plays, some nice pass plays, and we're very strong defensively.
I just think across the board, I just don't see a ton of weaknesses from Tuttle. I mean, like you said, they made some mistakes. I really don't feel like Cruz was overly crisp. I mean, he made some great throws, don't get me wrong, but he missed some throws too. But I just think across the board up front, and then I think with what they can throw at you from skill position, man, they are going to be tough. And I think this Guthrie team is going to be a really good team. I think Guthrie I think they're probably a little bit ahead of the curve on defense. I think a lot of what Tuttle's done here has been off of turnovers, the return on the squib kick, and then some short fields. But I think we even saw Guthrie, I thought, throughout the game even improve on offense, and they just kind of kept, hurting themselves with penalties and turnovers.
Yeah, they had a really, really good drive there in the second half. So for Guthrie games coming up, we mentioned they are off next week. Then they host Duncan and host Blanchard. Then they host John Marshall. And let's see here. Punt is received and run into Tuttle territory. Cody Carlock returns it for about 7 yards. Big game for Guthrie this year will be late in the season in district play. Travel to Carl Albert on the 31st of October and then to Lawton on November 7th. Of course, they made that big run throughout the playoffs last year, knocking off Lawton Mac in the first round and then beating Booker T. Washington and Newcastle in a classic semifinal game.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they're right back in that spot. I mean, I think they're going to, obviously first game of the year, you're playing a great team on the other side of the ball. And sometimes great teams can make you look bad, or make you not look great. But I think Guthrie's got a great opportunity this year. I think they're a good football team.
Should be the final play of the game coming up here momentarily.
Make sure we let people know that we will have a network game tomorrow night live from Pond Creek, America. The Coyle Pond Creek 8-man game. So
that was another game in which the panel had a little bit of a disagreement, right?
They did, yeah. I'm going to pick Pond Creek. Go out on that's not going out on a limb, by the way, but that's who I'm picking.
We had Chris Evans. He's going to have he took all the Logan County teams. Might be taking it on the chin this week. But at least he remains in favor with the good people of Guthrie. So, well, the LED lights are putting on a show here. And the Tuttle Tigers are 1-0. They end their one-game losing streak, which happened last year in the state finals. And the Guthrie Blue Jays come away 0-1 on the season. And Tuttle wins it tonight by a score of 38-13. Adam, what are your final thoughts?
Just kind of reiterating what I was saying earlier, really impressive victory for Tuttle. I think both these teams are really good teams. I think we fast forward 6 or 7 weeks from now, I think both of them are going to be in contention to have an opportunity to make it really far in the playoffs. It was a lot of fun tonight. I want to thank Tuttle. They were great hosts. Mark, thank you as always. Sorry that I failed you with the bread and the honey. I'll make up for it at some point in time throughout the remainder of the year. So,
yeah, big shout out to the great people in Amber on an unbelievable meal tonight, Ken's, for the pregame. So, for our Skordle crew, make sure, again, as Adam said, tune in tomorrow night for a big celebration in Pond Creek honoring the 40th anniversary of the state championship team of 1985 at Pond Creek. Hunter, should be a good game. And how many games are we going to have tomorrow night on the network? It's going to be a bunch.
oh my gosh, yeah, I think there's 32, I believe.
Yeah, nothing better than that, just to kind of see what's going around at all the different places and all the great crews that are a part of this Skordle network. So signing off here from Richardson Stadium tonight, Tuttle wins it over Guthrie 38-13. We'll see you down the road here on the Skordle Game of the Week.